Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here with another In the Car movie review. I just got to see the new Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Jonah Hill film The Watch, which used to be called The Neighborhood Watch, and then recently had its name changed. But, I've looked at the reviews of this. I haven't read the reviews. I looked at, Rotten Tomatoes, and the critics really don't seem to like this movie. The, just users, just the regular moviegoers, though, seem to like this. Every so often I look at that just out of curiosity. I actually thought this was not horrible. This is this is not a movie, though, that's, I don't think, going to go down as anything, absolutely amazing. The basic concept of this, though, is Ben Stiller works at a Costco, and, he's the head manager there, and he's leaving at night, and his friend of his, who's a security guard there, is telling him how he became an American citizen, and Ben Stiller really likes this guy, and, really happy for him. And that night, the security guard ends up getting killed by the alien. And, Ben Stiller doesn't know who it is, so he ends up, having a quest basically to figure out and find the killer. So he goes to a football game in the neighborhood, and he basically announces that he's starting the neighborhood watch, and he's looking for people to help him, and, his goal is to find the killer and to keep the neighborhood safe. But his main thing is to try and figure out who killed his friend, the security guard. So basically, Jonah Hill ends up showing up for it, Vince Vaughn shows up at his house, and the British actor, and I don't know his name, though, they all end up showing up for the neighborhood watch, and Vince Vaughn's basically there. He kind of just wants to hang out with friends. He doesn't really have many friends, and his goal is really just to sort of get drunk and drink and sort of party with them. And, Ben Stiller's really there for a reason. So it's basically them going out and trying to figure things out, and they end up at one point. I don't want to go into the whole thing. Ermey has a cool part in it. He's from Full Metal Jacket, the drill sergeant that's yelling, and, Willard is Willard's boss, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, he was the best thing in those remakes, I thought. And he has a pretty cool character in it. There's a couple little cameos from some SNL people who were friends with the director, because, they were all a part of the Lonely Island group. And I remember back, on the message boards of Channel 101, when I first started doing Don and Murph and stuff, and they were all talking on there. So it's kind of, I think it's amazing to see the stuff that they've done and how far they've gone with things. But, on to the movie review. Like I was saying, I thought this was a pretty funny movie. Like I said, it's not anything absolutely amazing, but it is a lot. I heard a lot of people when I was leaving saying I didn't think it was going to be so much about aliens, and the whole thing really is, this alien that they end up finding, and there's a whole lot of things, but the whole basic plot really is them as the neighborhood watch, find that ball that you see in the trailer that can do things like that, blow things up when they all put their fingers into it, and then the aliens going around. And, there's really not too much more to say. Like I said, it has a little bit of an aspect of kind of things like The Burbs and the kind of movies of them trying to figure out, what's going on with the neighborhood. And that's really the main thing. There's some stuff, too, with Vince Vaughn as having a teenage daughter, which was kind of funny, because I don't know if I've ever seen a movie where Vince Vaughn had, a kid. I don't know. I don't think I ever have. He might have had a little kid, but I don't think I've ever seen him have a teenage daughter or anyone older than 6 or 7. That was kind of funny, him actually as a father. And Jonah Hill did good. I thought everyone did good. The movie, though, was a little bit, it's it was kind of a little uneven. Some things were really funny, and then some stuff was just kind of okay. So there was that kind of a thing, that it wasn't absolutely perfect throughout. But all in all, though, I thought it was a fun, movie with them trying to deal with these aliens and things like that, and trying to figure out, all that kind of stuff. But all in all, though, there's not a ton to say about it. I did like it, though. I would say out of rating, I'd probably say maybe 6.5 out of 10. Fun, but not the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. And one review that I did look at said something about they didn't like that it was real raunchy. I didn't think it was exceptionally raunchy. I've seen things lately that are way raunchier, That's My Boy. I didn't see this as real raunchy. I do see that, though, it could have been probably shot as a PG-13 movie. I'm glad they didn't. I prefer when they just sort of go with it. And this one I thought went with it, but it wasn't absolutely raunchy. So I've seen, like I said, with those reviews, it's definitely not a real raunch fest or anything like that. Like I said, it could be PG-13 if they just took out a couple of the F words and things like that. But anyway, though, I definitely would check it out. I thought it was pretty fun. Anyway, though, thanks a lot for watching and for subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, sorry, one last thing I wanted to mention was the alien looked really cool. I like too that they actually used like a guy in a suit and like a real alien with puppets and things like that. You know, it wasn't a CG alien. And it had a little bit of a vibe of the monster just in the face, like a teeny bit like the monster from the Willies. So anyway though, this is the official end of the video. So thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.